Ja gut, anders als bei Metalla. Es ist natürlich kein Zufall, dass ich vor diesem Plakat stehe. Entombed Neurosis, Köln Live Music Hall. Wir sind vor Ort, drehen mit. Es gibt von beiden Bands genügend Zeugs live, aber noch was anderes. Es gibt das Diskussionsforum Talk im Terrorturm und wir werden über Rock sprechen. Das klingt ziemlich kryptisch, ich weiß, aber lasst euch überraschen. Es sind interessante Dinge dabei zu erwarten. Genauso wie der erste Clip hochinteressant ist, denn Kayas sind wieder da. Hier ist die neue Band des Sängers John Garcia. Slowburn heißen sie und der Song heißt Pilot the Dune. Ja gut, herzlich willkommen bei Talk im Terrorturm. Ich habe hier 4 honorable Professoren in Sachen Rockmusik und wir werden über Rockmusik heute Abend sprechen. Ist immer ein Thema und ich würde zunächst meine Gesprächspartner bitten, sich kurz vorzustellen. Gentlemen, we have 4 honorable professors of rock music here tonight. So, if you would give a short introduction, who are you and what's your job? Starting with you.
I'm LG Petrov, singer in Entombed. Guten Tag.
I'm Scott Kelly, sing and play guitar in Neurosis.
Alex, play guitar in Entombed, I think.
I'm Steve, I play guitar and sing in Neurosis.
Right, so we talk about rock music. First of all, you're in your 20s, early 30s probably, so you're not kids anymore. And but still there's kids coming to your shows. Now if you compare, if by the time you were going to shows and see bands and nowadays kids coming to your shows, what would be the main difference of the reception of young people in rock music?
Well, it's so much it's out of the underground now, you know. It's much easier to, it seems like it's easier to find the music nowadays because the underground has been around for so long that it's too big, you know, to be underground completely. So, you know, I mean, you can come and see Entombed in Neurosis, you can find an ad in the newspaper and go. Whereas when I was, 13 or whatever, you just find out about these weird things somebody would tell you, Black Flag's playing Saturday night at such and such a place. You go there.
Totally underground.
Yeah.
I started out, we just, didn't know about all the underground stuff. We just went to like the Iron Maiden show and, that sort of thing. Never, when you were about 8, 9 years old, I was always into Kiss and Iron Maiden and stuff.
Underground music seemed to be way more controversial when we were kids. It doesn't seem like a kid walking down the street with a mohawk is anything that society's going to get in an uproar about anymore. It's mainstream fashion that you can see in any shopping mall in Europe or the United States. It's pop culture now, whereas before it was a extreme alternative to pop culture.
That a lot of what's called rock music nowadays is designed in a way. It's meant to be this and that, and it's meant to be this particular genre, and sometimes it's lacking feeling, to my opinion.
Definitely.
It's like people are always like, everything is accelerating, you know, everybody's looking for the next trend or whatever, you know, it seems... When we write the song, I guess it goes for both bands, you're just trying to make something timeless, you know, something that will, if it's a good song, it should be a good song in 5 years, and because we all listen to like lots of different styles of music. It's not just metal or whatever, and it's like the whole discussion of what is metal and is it metal enough anymore, and it's just Spinal Tap, the whole thing, you know.
Yeah.
What's your motives for playing rock? Or that kind of music that you play particularly?
Stay creative and keep moving, you know, to see the world and to stay out of trouble. Same reasons as always, really, you know. I think that's probably why kids go to shows too, you know, get into music. I mean, it seems like there's more reason now than ever to be grabbing a hold of music or something to lift you up out of where you're at, because things have only gotten worse since we were kids, I mean.
When the only
as an outsider, just judged by what you're doing?
Yeah, I feel good about it because I don't want to. I don't want to be a part of the whole of the rest of, rest of society, I guess.
Totally agree.
I feel it's like don't have anything in common with that sort of thinking.
If you're a father, or a mother, then you got a responsibility to your kids, So then they go out and and everybody has their little bit in society or whatever. I mean, even outsiders are a part of it, So I mean, I just raise my kids to do what they really want to do and to be happy, and not to feel that they have to go do some predestined, school, work, family, death.
Do you think that the kids are confused when it comes to having a certain attitude?
Yeah, it's like they're like one trend is you got to look this way, and then they got to throw all their old clothes away so they can fit in with that crowd. And because you see people that they do that. Some kids, they just 1 month they do this, and like a few months later they try to fit in with the skate crowd or whatever. And
But that's the way kids are.
Yeah,
kids are confused. That's the way they always will be. Because I see that in my kid now. My son, he's like 10 years old, and he's starting to get into this. He likes this. He sees what everybody is doing, and he gets, he catches on, and
It's just everything's moving faster now.
Yeah.
Faster and faster, so they have to change every 5 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, you got to give them something to hold on to there. Definitely something to anchor yourself down in this sort of whirlwind that the world has turned into.
There's always the chance that music can move people emotionally, and that's the main thing, that regardless of what extremes have been gone to, still it's a very small percentage of bands that actually move somebody's feelings, actually make people feel something real, so that you're always going to have the small percentage of bands that are going to come out and just really do something original and heartfelt, from their soul, and that's always going to move people. I mean, like Jimi Hendrix is old news now, right? But nobody has yet to ever have captured what he did or even do anything remotely close, because he was so far beyond in the spirit world and with his heart and soul that, you know, it's timeless.
It's very often to read that rock stars per se are a dying breed, that probably, I don't know, Kurt Cobain was the last rock star who died, and all the others that are still around, I don't know, people like Mick Jagger or Keith Richards, that they're just old. And but the role model of a rock star, like in the late 60s and 70s, has probably vanished. Would you agree?
No, not really.
I wouldn't agree. I think some people are born to be like that, you know.
Yeah.
Just look at Oasis, or something like that, you know. It's like some people were born to be that sort of icon, you know. I don't think you see any of it sitting around here. We're all like, we just kind of like, we're more like just like musician, traveler, working type, you know, like whatever. I mean, it's not, some people are just, you know, they're Madonna or whatever. I mean, you know, people like that, there'll always be people like that, I think, you know. And they'll always go out in a big flash like Kurt Cobain or whomever, you know. It's just, it's like a pre-designed life.
When you would play very simple electronic techno music, is this justified to be rock music, and is this okay for kids to listen to?
People listen to whatever they want. Yeah. But rock and roll is played with guitars. By definition.
And the rhythm has to be done with sweat and blood, not by a machine for the most part. I mean, there's always an exception to the rule, and there's no hard rules to defining rock, but yeah, the whole sweep of techno music is, it's, as a working, traveling rock band, it's like, it's really depressing to have to get the show over with by 11 o'clock at night and get your gear out of the club so kids can come in, twice as many kids can come into the show, pay twice as much money to watch a guy play records. Yeah. That's bullshit.
Catch yourself one time where you had a feeling of really standing above the crowd, not just in a literal sense, but also in a sense where you feel like superior just because you are singing on stage?
No, we're with the audience.
It makes us feel equal to stand on the stage. You have to understand that to get on the stage, you feel about this small before you ever step on a stage in the first place. So the whole reason we're up there is because we have these fucking little shattered egos and we need them to be built up by having people look at us.
But it's working.
It helps. It helps. I mean, I feel like I'm a human being now. Like I don't feel like I'm a failure. I feel like I can do something. But I never feel above the people that we're playing for. If anything, I feel more like an animal at the zoo. I'd be like,
that's the feeling.
Sometimes I feel like I get the feeling that people are like paying money to see demonic possession or something.
But I mean, music is not like politics, because I get the feeling that they feel that like they know something that, or they probably do also, like the politicians know something that the people are not supposed to know, and they feel like above them. But music is like the opposite of that for me, anyways.
Totally, it's like laying it all out.
Yeah, you're trying to make people think, and I mean that show just get their energies out and flowing, but just.
How much political impact can rock music still have nowadays?
I think it's boring. Like
It's totally boring.
politics and rock. It's like
It's the worst.
Art and politics don't mix.
no, politics don't mix with anything. Basically.
Politics is for politicians. You
Yeah.
know? Musicians
And
should
it's
stick
only
to
for
music.
politicians.
Yeah,
Music is a spiritual thing, man. It's about your spirit and your soul.
Yeah.
Politics is about power and
It's about money.
who's going to control who, you know? It's like, oh, you don't control us right, let me control you. I'll show
Yeah.
you how. My system's better than yours. That's all a bunch of crap. And I think that there's revolutionaries and there's musicians, and I know revolutionaries and I know musicians, and they aren't the same people. Revolutionaries don't sit here in front of cameras and talk about it. They go out and do it. It's a real thing. It's not a slogan. It's not a T-shirt. It's not a poster.
No.
It's an action.
Is rock music something you would call art in every sense of the word?
Probably, yeah.
yeah.
Art, yeah. It's
Something that you create every night, and you
Yeah.
can never get the exact thing again. So it's,
yeah. Always different.
somebody said like he thought it was the highest form of art because it's like only happens once every
It's the
night.
meeting of
Yeah.
like science and religion, you know, or something in art.
'Cause if
Maybe.
you do a painting, it's still there.
Yeah.
Create something on stage. It's just
Where do you
there
see
for
it?
the moment.
Only the devil's trying to do you down. There ain't no line to do you here. Look out, the beer's gone gone. Between the wind frustration. The beat is gone, here is our blast in the night. I blow the blade, decorate the wall. Goddamn, I'm long and I'm feeling long. Love you to see, they don't care what you see in the night. Only the devil's trying to do you down. They do you trying to whip here.